Hi, I'm John. Thanks to Radio Magazine for the 2012 Pick Hit Award. We're very proud and happy to have won that for our FMBM broadcast monitoring receiver. The receiver is a monitoring receiver that monitors deviation, overmodulation, undermodulation, audio levels, and also a key point, it also monitors RF frequency. So you can tell if your transmitter's drifted out frequency, and some regulatory authorities really like that feature in our product. We can operate the product by different means through the front panel keyboard and the LCD display, but it can also be operated from our Mac unit. It integrates directly into our Mac monitoring systems, and it can be controlled through a USB port, so it simplifies the interconnection. So you see the front panel display here, it cycles in default mode, it cycles between the carrier frequency, the deviation or the modulation. It indicates if stereo presence is there. It also gives you an idea of the frequency drift and the received signal strength. So you can measure the RF power level either off the air or through a coupler when you're connected at the site. The menu allows you to select different settings like tuning steps, the frequency, the alarm display. This will display the active alarms in the unit, the RF input level, audio levels, and so on. So you can cycle through all of that and configure the unit locally at the site. The unit will also operate without our Mac devices. They will operate with the contact closures on the back panel. So right now we've got the FMBM set up to scan through 3 channels. You can program it to scan up to 8 channels, and the channels display on your Mac unit. To configure the FMBM, you select a normal Mac configuration, go to Devices, and then go to Davicom Expansions, and we've got the AM/FM broadcast monitor here. So you can select up to 8 channels. We've enabled scan mode here, and the channels that are being displayed, this one is 92.3. It's in the FM band. This is where you actually select the frequency. This is just a description that'll appear in the display. You can set levels for a low limit on the deviation, a high limit on the deviation, the low limit timeout in seconds, and the number of counts that you can exceed the high level deviation in a 1-minute period. It will also, you can also set a reference level for your RF power, and you get a low level if it goes minus 10 dB below that, but you can set that to anything that you want. The RF input can be either a low level antenna input or a high level input, which is on the back panel. And you've got the frequency drift alarm. The resolution is 100 Hertz, so we've set it here to set an alarm to the Mac, in the Mac, when the frequency is drifted by, it's 3 kilohertz in this case, but you can set it up for 0.5 kilohertz or 0.1, which would be 100 Hertz. And we've set it up to log also in the Mac's custom log. So if something goes out of range here, it'll be logged in the Mac's custom log, and alarms can be sent out. So once again, I'm John from Davicom, and thanks again to Radio Magazine for the 2012 Pick Hit Award for our FMBM broadcast monitor. Thanks again.